All right, guys, so you're going to be shooting tethered. I'm going to walk you through the entire process beginning to end. You'll need a laptop camera, obviously, that's up to date, and then some type of USB-C to USB-C cable. We have this really nice orange one here. So first steps is go ahead and plug everything in. We've got this nice little adapter right here. Weave that through. Make sure it's all nice and tight. There you go, make sure this is tight. And I like to stick this up. That way when I'm shooting, I can just set this down. All right, so plugging your cable to any port. You should now be getting a tethered thing right there, where that pops up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the actual software. We're gonna go into Lightroom Classic, and this is where we set up the rest of the process. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and go to File and Tethered Capture. I'm gonna click Tethered Capture, and then right on here, we're gonna go and let's just call this Test 1. We'll start with number 1. Now, if you want this all to go into the same folder, just one big long folder, every photo goes into that, then leave this segmented photos by shots, leave that unclicked. Now, if you want to have everything set up into a folder with multiple different subfolders in there, keep it a little bit organized, this is just for your JPEGs. You can click on that, select one, hit OK. And of course, we'll start with shot 1. You could do scene 1 or folder 1, but this starts with shot, and then you name it, 1, 2, 3, or 4. We'll just start with 1. Awesome, okay. So down in here, you can see I've got shot 1 selected, and there's no photos in here. So I'm just gonna take my camera. Cool, so I'm just gonna take a picture of the screen right here. All right, and now that photo is showing up right here. There we go. So there's my photo. Now what I can do is I can just continue taking photos, and they'll continue showing up. Now what's really nice with shooting this with tethered is you can select an image. Let's take a semi-nice one over here. So now I can go to develop, do a real quick edit. We're just gonna make this a little bit wild just to give you the idea. Then when I come down to this bar right here, this bar right here, it tells me all the different things. You can adjust your shutter, your aperture, your ISO. This is your temperature and white balance, whatever you have it set to in camera. You can change and select any of these. At this point, what I do is I hit same as previous. So now every photo that I'm gonna take, you'll see, will show up. It's gonna show up and it's gonna have that same quick edit applied. Now something else nice that you can do is if you hit live, it'll now show you what your camera is seeing, which is really nice. So this is nice for you, director, to come and watch, and that's how you get the live view up. It works out really, really nice if you have one laptop. If you want to do portraits, and then I'll just drag this over, and now I can see a live view and see my portraits as they get shot. And you can see what that looks like. Now let's say you want to change the edit because you don't like the look of it. Then you just go to the last photo that you shot, make whatever changes you need to, and then make sure that it's still on same shot as previous, and it'll continue that preset. Now let's say you finish up that set and you want to go to something else. You're doing a different scene. So that's where you come down here and where it says shot 1, shot 2, let's just make this shot 2 and hit OK. Now down in your subfolders, it's going to show me, oh, you got to go back to library. So here's shot 1 with all of our photos. We go now to shot 2. Let's take another one and make it look slightly different so we know that it's a different setup. That one's going to pop up. Same thing, go to develop, change your edit. I'm going to make it extreme so you can see the difference. Have that set same as previous, and now you're good to go. You can continue taking photos with that edit. And this is really nice if you're doing multiple scenes or different setups. Once you finish all that, this is all being stored on the desktop. So if I go to test 1 on my desktop, now you'll notice that there's no edit applied. There's no editing, right? This is just straight out of camera, and this is a JPEG. So this is really good if you just want to see the JPEG with no edit. But of course, you can always go back into Lightroom. You can select those images, export them, and then whatever you've done, in Develop will be applied. Now, usually the way that we will shoot here at the Logos Theater for photo shoots and that type of thing, especially for like media days, is we'll pull out the card from the camera, and that's what we're going to be editing, because that's raw and that's going to be the highest quality. If you want to edit off of the same laptop that you captured on, that is actually even faster, because then you can just select the images that you want, edit off of there, and then just export those images. And that's going to be the best quality. If you go directly to the desktop and you pull things from there, that's no edit, and that is a JPEG, but it's a good kind of preview. So there you go. That is how you shoot tethered.